The man hung 2 hand grenades around his father-in-law's neck, then picked up a weapon and fired wildly at the bank. The reason he was robbing the bank was to get $200,000 in bride price for his father-in-law. It turned out the man was a retired Special Forces soldier working at the Meteorological Bureau. His leader, seeing he had too much free time, immediately assigned him a top-secret mission. The bank and police station wanted to test their security systems, so the leader planned to have the man and a colleague pose as robbers at the bank. If they successfully robbed it and escaped, the bank would reward them with $1 million. This top-secret drill was known only to them and the police chief, who ordered the man to keep it strictly confidential. However, on the day of the mission, his father-in-law kept pestering him for the bride price, saying his daughter had been with him for 3 years and he must get $200,000 that day. Otherwise, he'd take his daughter back to their hometown the next day. Despite the man's repeated explanations that he had no time to discuss it that day, his father-in-law clung to his legs, refusing to let him go. To avoid delaying the mission, the man lied, saying he'd take him to the bank to get the money. As soon as they arrived at the bank, the man put on a mask. Before his father-in-law could react, the man and his colleague pulled out weapons and fired wildly. Everyone instantly dropped to the ground in fear. Soon, special forces surrounded the bank. The leader had thought the two he'd chosen were incompetent, and the drill would quickly end with their capture by the police. But with a few computer keystrokes, the man directly opened the bank's vault door. This infuriated the police chief, who immediately sent his best detective for backup, ordering him to take the man down. At this point, the father-in-law begged to be let go. The man agreed, then took out 2 hand grenades and hung them around his neck. Taking his father-in-law to the vault, he told him to take as much money as he wanted, but the sight of the money made the father-in-law nauseous. The man didn't waste words. He grabbed a bag and emptied the vault safe of all its gold. Unbeknownst to them, the live broadcast of the scene was being watched by a mysterious tycoon, who immediately recognized the man was robbing his private safe. He ordered his men to rush to the bank at once. The man, seeing the hostages on the ground, planned to use them to negotiate for supplies. At that moment, a gun barrel suddenly pressed against the back of his head.